And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is the DOUG here, and of course I have Fire Ninja with me in the party. Say hello, Fire Ninja.
Hi.
And of course we are here for Crash Bandicoot Warped, also known as Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, depending on who you ask. Of course, we'll be doing the DLC level for this one as well. Now, of course, this is the last of the Crash Bandicoot Let's Play series until Crash Kart Racing comes out. And how are you doing today, Fire Ninja? Because we got a lot of things to talk about today while I'm streaming.
I'm okay, I guess.
Cool. Of course, if you do not know the ending to Crash 2 and the start of Crash 3, you must be a moron. By the way,
or
don't
just never beat Crash 2.
Well, technically, it doesn't matter if you got the normal ending or the better ending, but
I said never played Crash 2.
If you never played Crash 2, your parents failed you as a child. Anyway, I would like to give
giving a reason why somebody might.
Well, the reason
know.
would be stupid.
There's no doubt about that, but
because almost
still.
Everybody's either played Crash Bandicoot or has seen a Let's Play about Crash Bandicoot. I can't think of really anyone who hasn't. Anyway, before we get going and talking about the things of the day, personal shout out to Vampire Queen Productions, who she gets a personal shout out today. To plug her channel, please go subscribe to her to watch a bunch of new shit coming out for her college thingy. But we do got some things to talk about. First thing first, Mortal Kombat 11 is next week. We know I'm hyped. There's about that next week. Shao Kahn's trailer got dropped today, so definitely recommend checking that out. Shao Kahn's fatality is hilarious, as the opponent's head goes through the asshole. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay then.
And Shao Kahn pretty much fights like Triple H, so. Which, if you think of
everyone,
more or less, yeah. I'm talking about one of the two big things that came out this week. We're going to talk about the one that kind of has me upset a bit: the Capcom arcade stick. Hey, look, Jafar's here. Can you tell me that's not Jafar? Anyway,
I have not seen that.
You have not seen the Capcom arcade stick?
No.
I'd recommend, once the stream is done, go watch the trailer about it. Capcom's releasing their own arcade stick, which will be able to be plugged into your HD televisions. Now, it comes with 15 built-in Capcom arcade games, and it would be for $250, which is not a bad price, but the only way you can play these is either having an emulator or buying the arcade stick, and the arcade stick itself doesn't look that good. They could have done a better job on the design. And to be honest,
the Capcom home arcade.
Yeah. To me,
that
it doesn't.
Looks just beyond stupid.
It does. Granted, I'm honest. There are a few games I want on to play, like Alien vs Predator, which is to me and a lot of other people included the best Aliens game ever made and best Predator game ever made. Well, granted, I think Predator on PS2 was better, but the biggest issue with it, unfortunately, $250 ain't a bad price tag when you think about it. 15 arcade games, but let's be honest, most everyone getting it is getting for the games that were never released on console. If we are being quite frank. Okay, now of course there's a reason why I want Coco to join on the adventure, because there is a specific reason.
Mega Man: The Power Battle is one that's interesting. Captain Commando I love.
Good to Commando, but Commando was already released on the thing.
I know.
Now, as you see, we do have a DLC level, Future Tense, but we're going to be doing that near the end of the game.
Ghosts and Goblins would be hell.
Yeah, but again, most of them, like I've said, have been released on something or another.
I know.
Excluding, I think, Mega Man and Alien vs Predator, I think, are the only one that was not. And we're gonna go to Toad Village and see Tiny the Tiger.
But the funny thing is, at the point now, you could build your own arcade machine and just have any game you want.
I
And
agree with
depending
that.
on if you already had some of this stuff, then it might end up being cheaper.
Like I said, to me, to be honest, I think they should have took SNK's route and just released an arcade classic thing for $40. Now the funny thing is, they did that already with I think not too long ago, with a lot of arcade classic games, but kill the goat. But it is something nice, you know, for the collector, or people who grew up in the arcades. You know, go back to the childhood. So that makes me want to get it, but at the same time, it's like excluding for a few games. I can't really see myself spending $250. It's like with the PlayStation Mini over again. Most of the games everybody owns, excluding for like a few oddities.
You know what was one of my favorite arcade games, and it's not even a Capcom. I don't think it's a Capcom fighter.
Which one?
Ninja Baseball Batman. Since
Yeah,
they
that-
had in Galloping Ghost, and I played through the entire thing.
Ninja Baseball is one of those great games. The funny thing is, it didn't get a physical release in the US, but it got a physical release in Japan. So let that sink in.
That's racism. In the terms of how we use racism now, which isn't even racism. So, yeah. It's racist.
So that takes care of that. Now, of course, the other big news that dropped this week was the PS5. No, not coming out this year, so that's a positive. Now, it is getting back with compatibility for to at least play PS4 games, but you know, it's supposed to be your games will move faster, the specs and all that. I don't really care about the specs or the games looking better or moving faster. I've never been a person to care about graphics. And that's just my opinion. But it is nice for the backwards compatibility to a degree, but in my opinion there is a problem with that. Just one tiny problem. With two, actually.
Start closing.
Make that 3 problems. The first would be whichever online servers for those games will close. Second, depending how much the thing's going to be, a lot of people are saying it should be $500. To me, for the thing, I would say $400 for the system, $500 if it comes with the VR system. Again, that's my opinion. Now, here's the thing. Somebody's already getting on me saying, you know, on one of the other comments, to me, sorry, I'm not spending $400 on a PS5 unless it's coming, or $500 unless it's coming with something. It needs to come with the VR or some kind of built-in game with it. I think people forget that even when the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis came out, they came in with a game already in there with it. It was Sonic for Genesis or Mario for Super Nintendo.
Depending on what time. Because Sonic wasn't automatically the first one.
No, it wasn't, but that's the one later on it eventually became.
Yeah, I know.
Because I could really see it now, you know. A little kid, you know, or somebody who's in high school asking their mom, "Hey mom, can you buy me the PS5? And it's $500 and it doesn't come with anything extra." You know what a parent's gonna say. Nope.
What the hell?
Not when the parents to... Oh, we can't use Coke on this stage. Oh well.
Give an incentive to
give an incentive, yeah.
Because if you take into account the price of the PSVR, you can actually use that to your advantage, because if they're planning on releasing a second version, guess what? They could release the first version with the PS5 and make it seem, since the PlayStation VR is already $300, that the system's cheaper when they're gonna, and they plan to reveal something an updated VR headset. That would be a smart thing to do. Because then you're making people think that you're paying for a system and a VR headset together.
Yeah, I think again it's like either the older generation, or I'm going to take a guess for these two who are arguing with me about it, because to me $400 for PS5, you know, with nothing with it, that's not too high. Somebody said that's too low. No, I'm sorry, if you were a parent and you're buying it for your kid, would you 400 would probably seem just right, correct? Because you're not getting anything else with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's supposed to have all these updated things, knowing the backwards compatibility, but the backwards compatibility, that's not going to sell a lot of people because it's only for PS4 backwards compatibility. You only be able to do PS4 games. Now, if they come out and say, oh, it's going to be for PS4, 3, 2, and 1, then you could have a lot more people buy it, because then it's like, hey, we have a reason to buy it because it will play all the PlayStation games. Plus, you could probably re-release some of the older games again. But
yeah, chances are they're probably gonna put it up at 600 or something.
which, if they do, I think it's gonna hurt it, because no one's gonna buy a PS5 for $600 if there's still PS4 games coming out. And that was one of the issues that PS3 and PS4 even had.
You'll have those stupid ones that will do it. Especially since chances are launch titles, unless they're revealing something good that's coming out alongside it, then you're probably gonna get sports games.
Yeah, most likely that's what I'm predicting as well, because even when the PS4 came out and the 3, it was like a Lego game. It was like, I think, yeah, when I bought my PS4 originally, there was only like 5 launch titles. And the only 3 I can remember, because it was the 3 I bought, got with the thing, was Madden, Lego, and Injustice. But
see, if they were smart, they would release a game franchise that people love, like a new Sly Cooper,
a new Jack and Dexter.
Jack and Dexter.
Ratchet and Clank would be a good one as well.
Ratchet and Clank.
But we'll have to see what they do.
I'm sick of Uncharted, so, you know, not Uncharted.
Well, I think Uncharted's done now because of the fact of how between Uncharted 4 and then that, unless they decided to go with that old female thing, which would not surprise me in the least. But yeah, they would have to be good launch titles as well. You know, some people have said, oh, maybe The Last of Us 2 is going to be a PS5 exclusive. You don't want to do that. You want to at least still have the whatever game is on the PS5 launch title to still be available on the 4. Because, like I said, I'm honest.
Just wait a little bit.
Wait a
month or so. That way it doesn't... That way they have incentive to get it to be able to play it earlier, but then you're not screwing over everybody else.
Yeah. Because I'm honest, if they would have came out with a release date for 2019, I'd be like, nope, ain't doing it.
Because that's what the Switch did wrong with Zelda. Because guess what? Came out on the Wii U like less than a week later.
Okay, Rosie says the PS5 is backwards compatible to all PlayStation console games. Here's the thing, Rosie. The video they showed on the PlayStation's own YouTube channel did not say that. They only said 4 only. So if it's not coming from an official Sony website or IGN or Game Informer, I would not trust it. Furthermore, saying it is and actually showing it, doing it, are 2 different things. Because remember, didn't the Xbox One say it would be backwards compatible, and technically it is and it isn't?
Yeah, because
I mean,
it's only some games.
it's only some games. That would be the other issue. You would have to make it all games, or else it'd be a waste of money.
And then they would end up having to get rid of the PS Now service.
Mm-hmm. Which I know our buddy 45 has, aka Icy Hot, but you know, again, it's one of those things. To me, you have to make it work people as well to actually. Which, granted, I still, you know, if they make it all 4 of them, great. But here's the other issue. You know, everyone's going to be wanting trophies for the PS1 games and the 2 and the 3.
Well, that should have to come later because, I mean, that's going to take forever.
It's going to take an eternity. Plus, some of them would want those to be HD updated too when you put it in. I'm like, no.
That's not how it works. They do realize that the code is in the disc, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, if they make them all streamable, that's a plus. But here's the thing. You know as well as I do, with some of those older games, you're not going to be able to stream them for one reason or another. Copyrighted music. Depending who...
Well, not only that, but if the game company's out of business, you're probably not going to be able, or somebody owns the rights to it now.
THQ comes to mind.
To do it. THQ, Biohazard with 2 Battlefront games. You know, the 2 only good Battlefront games.
And then, of course, the next issue. How many people are going to want all those fighting games and wrestling games to have online capability? That ain't going to happen. Online wasn't available back then. And I gotta die. Rosie says the unconfirmed price is $499, so pretty much after tax, pretty much may say $503.
No, it'd be more than that.
Well, I'm just estimating because depending, each tax is going to be different for each state.
Yeah, that's true. But when I got my Wii U for, I think it was $300, I ended up paying $400 and something for it.
Whew.
After tax.
Please tell me it came with a game at least, or was it just a system?
Yeah, it came with the game.
Oh, thank God. I mean, shit, PS, you can't even do that. And I gotta die again. Gotta get all the boxes in this one.
It was either $200 to $300 and something, or $300, $400 and something dollars.
Not bad. Yeah, because I'm honest, again, it's like I said, I would have a hard time convincing even myself with getting a new system for $500 and be like, no money for games though, so that backwards compatibility would have to be available for almost every game you have. But then, you know, as well as I do, yeah, like I said, most games ain't going to be available, and if they have online capability, you're fucked. Unless, you know, like, hey, we're going to put online back for all the servers. That makes PlayStation All-Stars viable again. Yeah, we got all the boxes, so we will get the gem for this stage. Rosie says their tax on video games up there is 8.25% when you buy a console game in New York. Whew. Makes me glad I don't live in New York. But we'll have to see what else they announce with it. I'm hoping if they're smart, like I said, either have the VR bundled or B, have some kind of game, or at least let it be like, hey, if you buy it first day, you get a game of your choice.
They're not gonna do that.
I know they're not gonna do that, because that would make sense.
They're greedy.
Yeah. Oh look, it's Tiny Tiger, my favorite Crash Bandicoot villain.
Oh, you know what would make the situation even worse if they did? Which, I mean, they won't. They would probably get a hell of a lot of backlash for if they did. What if the moment it came out, they closed off everything for PlayStation 4.
That would not be good, because there's going to be people
I
who
know.
don't have the money to get a
I know.
PS5 out the gate, and...
I know.
I mean, what, they were still making PS3 games for, what, a few years ago, and they just closed the PS3 online service this year?
Well, I mean, when you think about PlayStation 5 or 3, PlayStation 2 games continued coming out for a long while.
Yeah, they did. Everybody do the dinosaur. So I couldn't resist. I'm a nerd. Now, if everyone's wondering why I'm playing as Coco, it's because there was a trophy for her. You have to, like, kill 5 enemies again like it was with the other 2. I just don't remember how to do... I don't know which one she's supposed to be done with. So sorry if I'm an idiot.
You're not forgiven.
Yeah, I know. No one forgives the Dougie.
Idiots can't be forgiven, Doug. You should know that.
That is true.
Just ask Sam.
I know I'm an idiot for doing that, but that's alright. We're just gonna... I should point out, I've played this game and beat it originally on the PS3, well not PS3, but PS1. And I will be honest, I did play a little bit of this back when it first came out. So the only trophies I really have are the points where you beat Tiny. After that, don't have any other trophies. So we're going to be getting all the trophies on this Let's Play. And
good job.
don't forget to vote in my poll that I have up, everyone, on Twitter. Right now, Batman Arkham City is leading the poll.
See, if it was Dead Rising 2, I would have, or Off the Record or something, I would have voted for that one because then we could do a co-op for that.
Well, there's a reason I picked Dead Rising 1, because if Dead Rising 1 wins it, then I would be going straight to Dead Rising 2, and then Dead Rising 2 Off the Record, then Dead Rising 4, because I can't do the third one, obviously.
Yeah, because that's Xbox exclusive, which is stupid.
I agree on that one.
Because why would you release the 4th one on both systems? Can't play the 3rd one.
I lost my Uka Uka mask. Look at that skill. I have skills, children.
Wait, you have skills?
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna die as much as I did in Crash 2.
Wait, since when did you have skills?
I've had them for years, I just don't show them too much.
Ah, that explains so much.
Oh, I died. First death of the game. Coco gets her vagina bone off. Well, she doesn't have to worry about getting a bikini wax. I love the... Why did I run into the nitro boxes? I am such an idiot. Ain't it funny when I said I have skills and I'm probably not gonna die for a while? What happens? The game's like, hi. Got the gem. We're out of here. And by the way, if you get Game Informer, Mortal 11 is the cover art for that. And there was something I wanted to, because it pissed me off with the Game Informer issue. They ranked the top 25 fighting games. Street Fighter ended up being in the top 3. Twice. For Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Wait, are we talking about Game Informer?
Yep.
Wait, I think I have the last one.
Yeah, the last one has more rated on the cover. That's the new one.
I just don't remember where I put it.
Um, Super Smash Bros. Melee was 2, and Street Fighter Third Strike 3 was first. I disagreed with that.
Yeah, I disagreed with that too.
Mortal Kombat 2, to me, Mortal Kombat 1 or 2 should have been number 1 for this reason. They gave us the rating system.
With, Melee, because I prefer Ultimate a lot more than Melee.
I agree with that, and Street Fighter was on here a lot, which is somewhat odd. I mean,
yeah.
It was the top 30, my mistake, but just listen to where Street Fighter comes in. The first time you see Street Fighter on the list is... Oh, by the way, Ultimate it's at 17, by the way.
I know.
And Tekken only made it twice, and Mortal Kombat only made it twice, which was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So let's just count... Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, you could count that because that has Street Fighter characters, correct? So that's one. Street Fighter Alpha 3
technically has Darkstalkers characters, but still.
Yeah. Street Fighter Alpha 3, so that's 2.
Side, it's mostly Street Fighter characters.
Yep. Capcom vs. SNK 2, that's 3. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition.
4.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes.
5.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Suck a Dick Edition.
6.
And then of course the number one, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Losing Your Virginity Edition.
7. That's almost a third.
Yep. And my mom is now looking at me weird after I read those alternate titles.
Because Capcom's side usually mostly consists of Street Fighter characters. Always. You'll have some Darkstalkers, maybe with the Marvel vs. Capcom, a Mega Man character, or Strider. Or, you know, the best ones, Frank West and Phoenix Wright.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, next week is a big week for video games as well. So you guys know Mortal Kombat 11, like I said earlier, we know I'm getting that.
I'll get it at some point.
You'll get it at some point. Days Gone is also next Friday as well, for you zombie lovers out there. And let's see, also next week we find out what the free games will be for May. So if you're still watching this live right now after the stream is done, again, this is going to be the question of the videos for probably most of this week. What are the 2 free games you're hoping get announced for free next month?
Me? Kind of tough to think about.
I'm sure once you want it to be something you don't own already, obviously.
Battlefront 2, because that flopped so hard that it deserves to be free.
I would agree with that. The question's going to be, is LucasArts going to let that happen?
No, the bigger question is EA going to let that happen?
Good point, because EA is not exactly known for letting stuff be free on their system. They don't like anything. Heck, I'm surprised Madden is on sale right now. Oh, I missed a box. Gotta get all the boxes. Huh. I got an extra life somehow. I don't know how, but I'll take it. Oh, right at the end of the stage I get killed by a bomb. Fuck my life. saying, guys, I'm applying to a comment on YouTube from a different video. I love the fact that everyone's like, oh, it's okay for Sony not to add anything to buy it for $500. Bullshit.
No, it is not.
I'm sorry. Like I said, even if it was 500 and they added the VR system, at least I'd feel like
even the people reselling the consoles know that because they always include. Usually, they include some games.
Yeah, like how many times do you see when you go to GameStop when they're reselling the PS3 or 4? There's games with it.
A lot.
Yeah. I'm sorry, most of the ones who probably saying they're gonna get it day one are probably these.
No. Wait. No. They don't. We don't need anything with it, Doug. Just supporting Sony should be enough.
Wrong. I'm sure most.
I knew that was the answer.
I'm sure most of the ones who saying they're gonna get it day one already are probably the same idiots who go out and wait in line to buy a $1,000 cell phone. Let me give you a little secret, everybody. Most of us normal gamers, Apple users, yeah. Most of us normal gamers actually have something called bills and you know, having to choose groceries and gas.
Since when do we have those?
Yeah, I think most of the ones also saying they're gonna buy it day one are probably people who either have a good paying job or B, they don't have anything to worry about.
User tax returns on it.
Probably. At least that would make sense. Here comes Tiny. Like I said, Tiny's the easiest boss battle in the game.
But I'm actually interested in the newest EA Star Wars game that was revealed.
The single player one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that actually does look pretty good, but since it's done by EA, I don't have faith in it.
I don't have faith in it, but it has to be better than Battlefront at least. And their Battlefront 2
Hey, never pick on Tiny the Tiger. Tiny the Tiger is awesome. He is not V10 Beetle. You need to apologize to Tiny the Tiger. Tiny the Tiger's like Tony the Tiger. He's great. And I got eaten by a lion. Oh, a tiger. Fuck.
All that praise and you got killed.
I blame Rosie.
I agree. Is there a reason? Oh,
damn it!
About going to wrestling now. What do you think of the...
Oh, I was hoping to avoid this conversation.
You're not avoiding this conversation.
Before we get to the shakeup, I want to talk about two things that have been going around. Apparently, well, a lot of things. Daniel Bryan's injured again. Nothing new there.
Oh boy.
Luke Harper requested his release.
Gee, I wonder why.
And Sasha Banks looks like they're giving her the money in the bank to make up her decision. So you mean to tell me you're gonna keep her on the payroll, pay her not to be at shows or anything?
Yeah, I wouldn't give her that much time.
No, I would have gave her to the next pay-per-view. But that's me. Even then, that's being generous.
No, that is the next pay-per-view.
It is? Damn.
Yeah.
They moved that up quicker than I thought.
Uh-huh. was kind of shocked by that one myself. I'm like, wait a second. Isn't Payback usually following it, or Extreme Rules?
I suppose for the Superstar shakeup, I'm kind of happy for the Usos to be on Raw now, because at least now you can have new matches and feuds. So that's a positive there.
What do you think of the idea that Samoa Joe and Finn Balor are both on SmackDown?
My gut's telling me one of them, I either think Samoa Joe's going to show up on Raw this week and say that he was traded after the thing was done, or B, one of them's going to lose their title at the Money in the Bank.
Hopefully it's not Balor.
It's probably going to be because he got pinned on Monday.
That's not a good reason.
Overall, I think the two superstars that benefit from the shakeup who got traded, probably The Miz.
No. I have to disagree.
Well, here's why I'm saying that. One, I think if you put him back as a heel after this thing with Shane is done, that gives Seth somebody to face. Because, let's be honest, who on there does Seth have to face as a heel at this point?
Okay, from that aspect I could see it, but if they're keeping...
If they keep him as a face, at least
then it's a terrible idea.
Whichever...
No, because there's too many faces on Raw as there is.
Well, there is too many faces on Raw, I'll give you that. But if he stays as a face, that probably means Joe will be on SmackDown, and Raw, and they'll have him and Joe feud for the U.S. title. The other big person I think benefited from being switched to Raw was AJ Styles, because he's faced pretty much everybody on SmackDown at this point. So
I do agree with that one.
Plus,
what about on the SmackDown side of things?
I'll get to SmackDown in a minute. I can't wait to see some of these matches AJ Styles will have on Raw, so I'm looking forward to that. But there's one team I want to talk about.
SmackDown? Wait. Because I feel like I know what it is. Can we talk about the NXT call-ups, which I'm assuming is what team you're talking about?
Yeah, the Viking Experience. I said it on Twitter, and I'm going to say it on stream, but that sounds like a 70s porno flick. And but hey, it's Vince, what are you going to do? Still like him as a team, but maybe Mick Foley might be right, and everybody would just forget about the name and everything once time has passed, we shall see. But right now, I think it's not helping them.
Talk about what they did to EC3.
EC3's getting killed. I think Vince is burying him because of the fact that he got over in Impact Wrestling when he couldn't get over in NXT many moons ago. Back when he was, what was his name again? Back then?
Derek Bateman.
Thank you. Yeah, when he was Derek Bateman. But
gee, I wonder why he didn't go over in that one.
Because life sucks and then you die.
No, because it's so obvious what was wrong with it.
I agree.
So is Ambrose officially out of the company?
This Sunday will be his last thing at the company, because they're doing a special house show about the Shield. So the Shield are going to have a main event match on a house show special, and that's when I'm expecting a title change from Finn or Joe to drop the belt. If it's one of those situations.
Well, if it was a special house show, then they should really, in theory, give Sasha Banks that much time to do it. So, I mean, it's obvious Bayley's going to be singles competitor on SmackDown.
Yeah, which I think that was probably one of the better trades for SmackDown, getting that, and who else did they get on SmackDown? I can't remember the list exactly.
I think Lars Sullivan.
Okay, that would be good there because, you know, he's a big behemoth.
Yeah, monster heel, which...
And SmackDown needed that.
They need.
But there are...
Elias,
I think, will work to a degree. It depends on the, you know...
Roman Reigns.
Oh, God, that does not make me feel good because that just makes me go like, well, Kofi ain't having a long title run.
I think Kevin Owens? Yeah, Kevin Owens technically.
Which that gives me to
So
Kevin
Sami
Owens. He's
Zayn
now a
was
part
on
of the new.
Raw.
He's now a member of the New Day, which
They go.
I understood why they did it, because Big E's going to be out injured for a while. Which, if you do it correctly, Big E could come back as a heel. But if you have
made the shirts.
Yeah, they just made the shirts. That kind of disappointing. Plus, I'll be honest, if you have Big E come back as a face, it would not work, because it's like now there's 4 members of the New Day. That only works if you make all. That was a good one, because it looks like, you know, you could have her and Asuka team up for the women's tag team titles at least.
Who else?
Oh crap! I fucked up. I gotta die.
Moon, your favorite wrestler.
I do find it hilarious though that it made sure Naomi ended up with her husband on Raw. That was... And Aleister Black's wife is also on Raw now.
Oh yeah, that's true. Aleister Black
No. If you know who Aleister Black's wife is, put it in the comment section below. If you do, you get a shiny cookie.
No,
made of
I
death.
was gonna say Ricochet. On Raw.
Okay, that was... But here's my issue with the Raw Raiders being on... Well, the Viking experience. They're the NXT Tag Team Champions still.
They're gonna lose it.
Well, they didn't lose it at the pay-per-view.
The next one.
So you're gonna have them do NXT and main roster? Okay then.
Or at the house show.
Well, only thing I could think of is maybe you just strip them with the belts like you've done with every other person.
That too. Lacey Evans is on Raw.
You mean the bitch who can't, who's a terrible wrestler? You know, she is good looking, and I'll be honest, I probably want to mess with her just because of the fact she is former ex-military. I believe if I'm correct.
Die.
Yeah, I'd probably die, but I would die happy if that makes any sense.
Don't go the Brad route. Don't go the Brad route.
I wasn't going the Brad route. I was going the Joey Styles route. Another gym.
I don't know if that was everyone or not.
Yeah, because it wasn't really memorable. I mean, and what was Sheamus last on Tuesday? Did it? I might have missed him.
I'm assuming he can't be out with injury, but I feel like that might
be the case. That, or maybe they had just have him off TV because Cesaro is going to be the singles competitor going up against Kofi. Which, if that's the case, Kofi versus Cesaro.
I mean,
I'll pay money
match.
I'd pay money to see that.
It's not a bad match, but
I mean,
like, just the sudden shift of singles.
Well, I think what they're gonna do is, looking at what happened on SmackDown, I feel like Roman will be feuding with Elias, and it looks like Xavier Woods and Big O, or KO, whatever you want to call him, will be feuding with Rusev and Nakamura, and Cesaro will be going for the belt because Daniel Bryan's out.
Now, Doug, if you were to rebook it, how would you do that one?
Rebook what?
The entire
Draft?
Superstar Shakeup, yeah.
Oh yeah, duh.
No, I said how would you? And asked, would you?
I would probably, the biggest thing I would do, I would probably move Samoa Joe to Raw, because you hinted that him and Strowman were going to feud. So I thought, you know, one of them was going to be moving, but nope. I mean, I would have probably loved Miz I would have moved Miz to Raw, and I would have made him heel immediately after, since him and the Shane thing are done as far as I'm concerned.
No, well,
John Cena did not turn heel. What was he trying to pull?
That was just for a pop.
Yep.
At Mania. Look, it's the Doctor of Thugonomics. There he is. Bye.
That was a one-time thing, I think.
Yeah.
When I didn't like his Doctor of Thugonomics stuff back in the day, anyway. But then yet again, don't listen to rap music, so that's that reason.
Well, neither do I.
So. But it will be interesting to see how they book the rest of this year. Doing, 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 doing.
Oh, Eric Young on Raw. I forgot about that one.
That made no sense to me because of the fact of you're splitting up insanity.
Well, Eric Young, like you said in the past, is the only one with real talent there.
Yeah, and he is a former world champion in TNA. Cedric Alexander going to Raw, I don't understand it. I mean, he's not a bad wrestler, but
SmackDown.
Buddy Murphy, I can understand because he never made me think he was a cruiserweight to me. I could see him being the US IC champion, you know.
And Rey Mysterio going to Raw, and
okay, Rey Mysterio going to Raw. My exact words were, "How long does it take before he injures his knee again?" As far as for the guy who works at Taco Bell with Vega, I don't understand why they're pushing him. He's not talented. Granted, he is banging Charlotte Flair, so that could be having something to do with it. Oh, we actually got 6 viewers. Holy crap. Get rid of that douchebag. I'm just rolling with the peacemakers. They're engaged, dummy. Oh, that's even more disturbing. Ta-da!
Hey Doug, are we gonna do one of our infamous drafts soon and try doing a universe again? Since, you know, that all was put to an end because, you know, YouTube.
YouTube and the fact that I didn't play, I got tired of WWE games.
That too. But you have 2K19.
No, I don't.
I think. Oh.
Alright, so we're gonna do a midnight run and then we're gonna call this stream a night. Because I gotta let Watch Dogs 2 download and eat dinner.
So you won't be on again tonight?
Probably not. No, this week's been a little hectic.
I can understand.
Next week will be normal-ish. Granted, we know I'll be doing nothing but Mortal Kombat most of the...
So you're saying you were saying that you think it's just gonna be you and me for Borderlands 2 now?
I think we have to talk to Wicked about that because of the fact of he's been busy, so I want to talk to him about it next time we can talk. I feel like this is a stage made nothing but for Dragon Ball Z fans. Yep, killed by the dragon. Oh, but at least I saved the kitty. I feel like getting lives here is easy too. Oh, well, I gotta die, I messed up. I was gonna jump over the wall and kill myself. And that time I jumped over the 2 boxes. Shit. This will cost me a lot of lives going for all the boxes. Okay, why did I miss that one again, gang? God damn it. Maybe I gotta do the turbo thing right at the end, maybe? Oh, I jumped way too late on that one. Remember, guys, if I don't get the gems on the video, I might get them off screen because I do have to do a lot of. What the fuck? Oh, that was a nice way to die at least. I hit the dragon and I flew off the fucking wall. So that was a glitchy death. But apparently I died so much I got the Uka Uka mask. Oh, what the fuck? The game was cheating me on that one. I didn't even get the chance to hit the jump on it, you bitch. I'm sure Moth's gonna have fun counting these deaths. Why won't you get that other box? Damn it, Coco. This was not that hard to do in the PS1 version. Maybe Coco's just too damn fat. There we go, finally. Yes, hit that damn checkpoint. Oh, 7 viewers again. We're getting viewers.
You're getting viewers.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? And of course, I had to miss those 2 boxes. I'm a dummy. That's alright, I got still plenty of lives. And this one's not as bad. This one it's easier to get lives in this one than it is in the other one. What the fudge? What the? I feel like the game hates me now because I've been doing so good. It's like the game's like, really, game? You're gonna? I like to point out at the start of this stage I had 27 lives. I'm now down to 18. And most of it's been because of the fact of I keep missing the boxes. Yay, we got everything in this stage because we are great. And since I have a lot of viewers, I'll think I'll keep going. What stinks is I still gotta do the DLC level. That's gonna be fun, but I'm not doing the DLC level till like we get near the end of the game. So pretty much once we would have to face Dingo Dial, that probably when I call it a night. Coco, stop dancing. You don't dance well. Well, we only have 2 stages left to do. So may as well do them. Hey look, it's Fire Ninja.
What?
Your Dingo Dial.
A Dingle Dial?
Yep, half dingo, half crocodile, and person who has a nuclear device that shoots flames. I actually gotta go. Once the stream's done, I'm probably gonna see what the hidden trophies are exactly that I can get. I'll pull up the damn trophy list on my phone. Oh look, it's the bonus stage. Get on there, you stupid bitch. I don't know because me and Fire Ninja don't listen to NSYNC. Well, I get to die. Because I missed the box. Shit. Because I don't think I can get it from here. Nope. Time to die. Thing is, you don't lose alive on the bonus stage. Still only one like. That's disappointing. All these viewers and only one like. Where? I blame Canada. Oh, well, that didn't work. Let's try that again with more feeling. NSYNC is the best now. There's only one good music group, and that's Kiss. Followed by AC/DC and Metallica. Because pop music does not exist. Did I get one of the power-ups? Which power-up did I get? I wonder. Can I do this? Yep. I have skills, children. Don't you just love Egypt? Kill the white monkey. I just found out dinner's done, so this will be the last stage. The good thing is that means when I come back, we'll be getting to ride a motorcycle. Everyone can see how much of a good driver I am. Can't go that way because I don't have the purple gem. So I can't even get all the gems for this stage. But I can still get the crystal though. And that's what you call skill, folks. Oh crap, I forgot this one. These two boxes are hard to get. Got that one. Okay, can you stop trying to kill me? And of course, I missed that fucking box. I'll have to come back and... Some of these boxes can be difficult to get, other ones can be easy. Granted, it's easy if you have the rocket launch, but you don't get that till late in the game. No gem this time, but we did get the crystal, so that is good there. Good job, Coco. Alright, next time we come back, we'll be doing Hog Ride and then facing off against Fire Ninja, aka Dingodile. Till then, have a good night, and I'll see you soon.